And we're
And we're
back.
back.
Hi, baby.
Hi, honey. How are ya?
She's in an all
Look
new
at ya.
room. Look at ya.
Yeah, look at this. Look at my little Expedition Everest
Ooh, now what's that? I've
bookie.
never heard of her. Yeah.
I'm either, honestly. You know what they need to do? Get the animatronic working. That's what they
Yeah.
need to do
Well,
with
that's like
Expedition
a hallmark
Everest.
of their rides. They're like, that animatronic, honey, that's just a prop. That just stands there.
With the what did you say
Truly.
last week? With the
Yeah,
blinky
just like
eye. What did you say? You
the
you
one
said something
like
funny. Yeah,
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 the
yeah.
one
The one
googly eye.
the Google. The Googlies.
Totally. Goo.
Lady
I
Google. Oh
love
my
it.
God. Now you're literally okay. So there is a little bit of a lag, like with your video, but you literally just got frozen in that picture of you with your one eye
Great.
closed and making a crazy googly face. So I love that. But you're back now.
Great. I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Yay. Hun, I am.
So
I'm
tell
here.
me,
I'm in
tell me
my
about your
new
new space. I
place.
want to know.
Well, it's still a little chaotic. There's still a lot going on, but I already know that I'm going to be like much happier and safer in this space.
Indeed.
Philly's very block to block for our listeners, and now I am in a great neighborhood, very safe environment. The apartment is very nice and spacious for me,
Beautiful.
my partner, and our three lovely children.
Yeah,
And
the
by children, I
menagerie.
mean our animals, the menagerie.
Mm-hmm.
It's been nice. I mean, it's so bright in here. The only thing I'm like, damn, I think I need to get curtains for this window I'm sitting next to. It's a lot. It's a lot. I feel like the lighting is also like weird, the side lighting, but
Honey, you are
what are you
glowing.
gonna do? Glowing. Yeah, I literally look yellow, like jaundice. Hey.
Beautiful.
But yeah, the office space is great. I got this nice bookshelf from IKEA, a Billy bookshelf, thanks to your recommendation. I got it for
We love a
$27 because
Billy.
it was as is.
Mm.
And I'm filling it with books and fun things. And I, yeah, I'm really loving it. The space is like, I'm loving the space. I'm filling the space, as the artists say. I will say the move was not met without its fair share of challenges, but what move isn't, honey?
Truly, it never is. Yeah.
But yeah, you know what? We moved with the same moving company we've moved with the last few times, and I swear to God, they literally this time they're usually so great. This time, I swear to you, they sent the two skinniest little twinks they could have found and said, "You go do this job." It took 5 hours in the pouring rain, also, so that was fun.
Yeah, and between them and, you and your partner, also both skinny little twinks, I mean, it's like,
Yes,
twinks on
exactly.
parade, honey. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, we could have done this ourselves, probably faster, literally.
Yeah. I just
Good
wanted to clarify
times.
that for any listeners so that they don't think that we're doing any like twink discrimination here. Like, it's
Oh no,
just,
no, no. Yeah, 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 yeah.
you're like, I can say that. Um,
Listen, I don't think I'm that Twinkie. I
no,
think
no.
no. No. I have facial hair. No.
Yeah, I know it's mostly just like about the build and like frame,
The bill
But
you
listen,
look I'm sorry. It's not an insult to the Twink, sorry. Sorry.
yeah, yeah,
I
no,
haven't
and you're
I to
very
be fair, I
strong. You're
haven't
very
worked out.
strong.
I haven't worked out in a long, long time because of the move. But I'm gonna get back into it maybe next week or the following week.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's okay.
I'm giving
Moving
myself
is
a
like all
break.
consuming. It's all right. I was impressed. Listeners, I had the opportunity to go and see it firsthand, and I was amazed at how much you've achieved in such a short time because it just goes to
Since
show when
Friday.
you put your mind to it, you can do anything.
You can do anything, honey. Let me tell you.
The more you
I will
know.
say, like, but obviously, like, it's just tough because you're just like doing stuff all day long and then you're like forgetting to eat. Then you're staying up till 3 a.m., not even realizing that you've been like doing stuff up until 3 a.m. I'm a little
Yeah,
delusional. I've been
sure.
very hangry a few times, but I'm
Yeah.
making it. I'm getting through. I feel like we're at the final push. So I'm very happy, very grateful.
Yeah. And it gets
Yeah.
like, once you get further along into it, you get to the like more fun stuff, because then you're less essentials, like where is this giant piece of furniture going to go, and more like, ooh,
Yeah.
let's hang some art. Which window does this plant
Yeah.
like to be in? You know, like maybe we should
Yeah.
get a little rug or a throw pillow or a blanket to add some color. Like, so you get into the like more enjoyable, you know, designery kind of
I
stuff,
agree.
like as
I
you get further
agree.
in.
But
Styling
I feel like
bookshelves and stuff.
yes, yes. I feel like you're kind of similar in this though. Like I feel like I am very impatient with all of that stuff. Like so I want everything to be done and like here now. So then I go like insanely crazy on million different like websites where like literally we were at IKEA twice yesterday. It's just like and then I'm like, damn, I just, that was a lot. Why did I do that? That was a lot of money also. And here I am. But for me, I just feel like I like my comfort and I like it now.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. You're getting there, and you will get there.
Getting there.
And it'll
I
be
will get
sooner than
there.
you even realize. Think about where you were a week
Right.
ago and now where you are. It's amazing.
God, it's really, really amazing. How are you,
Yeah,
hun,
well, I'm
though?
proud
What's
of you.
going on? What's going on?
I'm good. I'm good. I am getting psyched for our big announcement. We have a big announcement that we're going to share later in the
Bitch, we
episode.
do.
So if
We
you're
sure
listening, make sure you
do.
don't touch that dial. Do the kids even know what that means? But don't touch that
No,
dial,
probably not.
because no, they definitely don't.
They definitely don't.
But later on in the episode, we have an exciting announcement to reveal. So I'm very excited about that. But
I am
in the
too.
meantime,
I'm also a little
I mean,
scared.
yeah, me too. But I think that's the best part about, about these things, of being a little excited and a little
And a
scared.
little scared.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally.
No, I always kind of feel like this at this point too, because it's like we're recording this a few days before Memorial Day weekend. Lots of things coming up for that.
Lots of things happening.
And I always feel like Memorial Day weekend, the unofficial start of summer, which is also the unofficial start of like Pride season. And Pride is super early in Philly this year. It's literally on June 1st, like the first day of the month, which is crazy. I don't feel prepared as a stylist and outfit planner. Like I need to figure out my fit details and look cute. And I'm
Yeah.
saying all this with literally zero plans. Like it's not like I have like a specific party I'm attending or like a certain event that I'm going to, but I'm just like, I know I need to like be there and I need to be looking good. So, that's got to get sorted.
People, she is a stylist and she is, if nothing else, a planner, honey. This
Yes,
bitch
honey.
needs to plan everything, okay? I feel like
Yeah,
I'm completely the opposite in that way. So I have
you
nothing
are.
planned as far as outfits for Pride or even thinking
Yeah.
about as far as a day ahead.
Pride itself. You
So
didn't
that's
even
great.
notice that. You didn't even know that Pride was happening, honey.
I
Yeah.
honestly, at this rate, I don't think I did. But I actually,
Yeah.
that's not true because I did notice yesterday at Target that they don't have their Pride stuff up. And it is very like, it's almost like weird at this time of year not to see it now. And it was a little
Yeah.
disturbing. So that
Yeah.
actually that did remind me. And I was like, what the
Yeah.
heck?
Yeah, it's interesting. Well, full circle moment. At the time of this recording, literally an hour before, I was just strolling, the internet, and I was made my way over to the Disney store site, like I want to do, just to check, because I've been waiting, and I talked about on this very pod before, like, where is the Pride collection? We're mere days away from Pride season. What's going
Yeah.
on? Personal pet peeve of mine. Hate when places don't announce Pride collections until June, because it's like, what about the gays who want to wear it this year to Pride? Like, you
Or
need
want
to
to
give it to us in
plan.
at least
Yeah, who
May.
want to plan.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? I mean, come on. Lead times with shipping, like, get on board.
Sure.
Anyway,
Girl,
I'm
the
scrolling through the
tariffs.
Disney Store's website, and finally, quietly, they have dropped the Disney Pride collection, and it is minuscule and buried at the bottom of the website, and not my favorite. So
That's
all of this is to
sad.
say,
That's
spin it to be
disappointing.
positive. I'm manifesting a world where I'm going to help them create a beautiful capsule for their Pride collection
I love
someday. I'm going
that.
to help them come up with
Oh my God,
something
can I
beautiful
join?
that people actually want to wear, show them how to actually wear it. Yeah. We need to get some Pride icons in there. I'm like, where's Miss Piggy
Yeah.
wearing a rainbow dress? Like, where's Clarabelle Cow? Like, give me, I want like the gay Disney icons really dressed to the teeth.
Uh,
Like, so
period.
yeah,
Some good
we can do
graphics
it.
with Clarabelle. I mean, that would be ideal.
Yes, exactly. So it's coming. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
Speaking of Pride, I'm excited for you to come to my office tomorrow and do some fun Pride stuff there.
Yes, so
She's
exciting.
helping the girls make rainbow tassels, everybody, for the graduates.
Yes, so exciting. Yeah, I've been doing this for years. So, for those who don't know, I feel like we've talked about it a little bit in the pod, but not really in great detail. But before I did what I do now, which is be, a small business owner and a stylist and whatnot, came from the world of politics and government. And I used to work in LGBT affairs for the city of Philadelphia. And something we'd done for
Period.
years leading up to Pride season, and as it coincides with like graduation season, is we made rainbow graduation tassels, like the thing that hangs off of your square hat when you graduate, for the kiddies, what they call lavender graduation. So LGBTQ people,
I love
have
that.
like a little graduation ceremony. So often, like graduations, like so many things in life, are not affirming to LGBTQ people because they're using people's maybe legal name and that's not what they go by, or maybe people aren't like out to friends or family and they don't feel as comfortable, but they have a social circle that they're in. So lavender graduations were born of that, and this was a special way for us in the office when I worked there to like pay it forward and give a little bit of like joy to help people feel seen. And also, fun fact that people may not know is that like the pride flag that people are increasingly used to seeing now with the black and brown stripes in it was created in the very office that I used to work in by one of my dear friends
Yes.
here in the city of Philadelphia, where we have crosswalks that are painted with said flag that I helped design. So, all
I
full
love
circle
it.
moment. And I'm very
Period.
excited to work with Free People again this year and come in and
Hey.
build some little graduation tassels by hand. Thank you very much, which I think is a cool little crafty detail because these are made by hand by real LGBTQ people and allies with love for the kiddies.
I love
Not made in a
that.
factory, not from Amazon, but like really made for real. So I'm excited to do that this week. It'll
We'll
be
get
fun.
crafty, honey.
Yes, I'm excited.
Time to get crafty.
Time to get crafty. So, as we're talking about all this gay let's make a definitive change and talk about Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, let's do it.
LOL.
Literally couldn't be more opposite of the spectrum, but let's do it.
Truly. Well, but not quite, because since our most recent episode talking about Disney Abu Dhabi, there have been more and more details coming out. And, you and I were catching up about this yesterday, yapping about it. But I wanted to talk about it on the pod because it's some exciting and potentially controversial news. But Disney announced who the lead Imagineer is that's going to be like the face of the Abu Dhabi project. And it's an LGBTQ person named Zach Ridley, who you may be familiar with because Zach was like the face of the Epcot redesign, including, everything in the front of the park, the bringing in Guardians, all of the, the new statue there, the, every part of that was Zach's work. So, and prior to that, Zach also did the whole facelift on Disney California Adventure. So he definitely has
Incredible.
an exciting and impressive portfolio, but this is really going to be like, I feel like in an Imagineer's career, when you like solidify yourself as like a legendary Imagineer, that's usually like
Park
the
designer.
crown jewel
Yeah.
is like if you're the
Mm-hmm.
lead park designer of something,
Yeah.
like you think Joe Rohde doing, Animal Kingdom, and
Animal
then
Kingdom.
Alani later, like, so, I mean, it's a really exciting opportunity for Zach, but also like, oh boy,
Scary.
that's a lot.
Talk about being a little scared. I would
Yeah.
be.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure someone in that position, obviously, it's like, you're
Fine.
everything is
Yeah, I know.
so negotiated, through, the government and everything. So I
I
don't
was
think
gonna
obviously
say,
it's actually that scary,
I
but
mean,
still.
how planned do you think this was? Do you think it was intentional? Do you think he
Uh,
might have been in the
mm,
running anyway? And just do you think his accolades got him the role, or do you think this was a political move?
no, I mean, I think it literally was just his time. Like, I think that he was just like building
Great.
up to this. He's been like one of the prominent and like rising Imagineer stars for years, obviously, and they've been giving him increasingly like bigger and more aggressive projects. Not that Disney California Adventure isn't a big project; it is, of course, but like I think Epcot
It's
is, it's like a
Yeah,
bigger
Epcot's probably
deal to
bigger.
have done like the Epcot 40th and like redesign. So yeah, I
Sure.
think like taking on a whole new
Did
approach.
he redesign the original concept for the updated Epcot, or what we actually got?
I'm not exactly sure like when he became involved in the process and where he came along. He has been with Imagineering since at least the like early aughts. Like I think he started in 06 or 07. So he has been with and part of Imagineering for like decades. So again, I
Nice.
think and he's relatively like young too. So I think it's like, I do think that this is just like his time. I think his star has been on the rise. This is the big park announcement that's happening, like, kind of everything aligned. I don't really think that it's like exclusively politically motivated. I don't think that this is Disney trying to like make a statement, but I also think that it's one of those things that it probably like, I don't know, didn't hurt. I'm sure that they're going to like love to, talk about how progressive they are later, about how, well, we did this and sent this person here and look at what progress we ushered in by doing that, blah, blah,
Sure.
blah. If I had to guess, but I
Love
mean,
that.
Godspeed, honey. I wish him good luck.
Godspeed.
I'm sure it's going to be an
Totally.
incredible undertaking. They're giving us even more details about it now. We were talking about it a little bit before we started recording. So Bob Iger did this interview with Good Morning America. And there was some more details about like the actual, concept art in the park itself. And I noted interestingly that like he confirmed that the kind of crystal castle that's in the concept art is not like a placeholder, that this is, his direct quote was that it was going to be the first modern Disney castle that they've designed. So that's really interesting to know. I mean, modern can mean so many things. Like, what does modern mean? Do you mean modern because, like, some rumors have speculated that it's going to be based on, like, modern IP, i.e. Frozen? Like, is that what modern means?
Yeah, literally.
So.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm interested to see what they come up with. I wonder if it's going to be, like, more of, like, an indoor experience, the castle. Like, not necessarily, like, a walking up to like what they call a weenie in the center of the park, but more of like an attraction within, or multiple attractions within, like almost like, I don't know, not like a skyscraper, but just like a normal building with like attractions instead of using it as like the central icon. I'm interested to see how they handle that.
Yeah, I think there's some precedent for it because when you watch I mean, we've not been, but when you watch the documentaries and the making ofs about Shanghai, their castle there is a full
Huge.
building.
Lots of
Like it is
attractions.
big. Yeah, there's attractions, there's restaurants, there's shopping, there's like walk through, like it's huge inside. So I'm like, I don't know, they could be going that direction with it. Like they could be making it into like a full immersive indoor experience, like truly skyscraper building status.
I hope there's like a good backstory. Well, I hope it's not just like necessarily completely about Frozen 3, but like, I hope there's like a good story to go along with it.
Yeah, they've been doing something interesting in recent castles too, between like Shanghai and Hong Kong, where they're doing these rather than anchoring it to a single character, like the old-fashioned Cinderella castle, Sleeping Beauty
like
castle. It's like multiple
Castle of
stories.
Magical Dreams.
Yeah, and like Hong Kong has the turrets that all
Storybook
are for the
castle.
different Disney princesses. Yeah. And then like Shanghai also is supposed to be like, oh, well, all of the princesses live here, together. Like, so I'm curious to see if maybe they do something like that. And it's less just like, this is Elsa's castle from Frozen, and make it a little bit more like, I don't know, kind of blend a few kind of stories and stuff together. It could be cool.
Cool. Love that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious. And then also there have been, a lot of talk about, and this was coming from the other side. So this is coming from like the developers now, not directly from Disney, talking about that this would be an indoor park. A lot of gray area in what like an indoor park means, because like, does that just mean that like, there's a lot of indoor experiences and attractions? Do they mean literally it's just like in a giant bubble and everything's inside?
Like under a roof.
Like how indoor is indoor really, but I guess we'll see.
It would be really cool if they did almost like a boat. Have you ever been to like a botanical garden where there's like literally a glass dome? What if they did like a giant glass dome over the whole thing? That would be lit.
Gorgeous. Incredible. Although I feel like it usually makes things hotter, like a greenhouse
it does, but what if they just like made sure it was like air conditioned and blocked the UV rays or some shit? I don't know.
Technology. Yeah,
technology.
I'm sure. That's the whole point. Most technologically advanced Disney park they've ever built, as they keep saying.
Make it happen, Disney.
How could I forget? You remind me every day.
Remind me every day. Yeah.
Stop it, mother. You'll give yourself a nosebleed.
Rose, I forbid it.
I forbid it. So good. We were saying that to each other yesterday.
Out there.
Yeah. All of Philadelphia society will be there.
I don't understand a one of ya.
I don't understand the one of you.
Come on, girls, grab an oar.
Grab an oar. We have to rewatch
God,
Titanic again soon. It was so good.
I was telling you yesterday, but yeah, I feel like I watch it once a year. It's like you just need like you said, for a James Cameron movie, you need a whole freaking day to
commit a good 5 to 6 hours. Yeah. Yep. Love it.
Yeah. And then you leave feeling emotionally drained more than you started. Fun
yes.
times.
Crying to Celine Dion. Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
Amazing. I mean, it's pretty exciting, but other exciting Disney news, Disneyland 70th kicked off this week. Year-long celebration for Disneyland's 70th birthday. Pretty exciting stuff.
Long celebration, no?
Yeah, just like they did for Disney World's 50th, but
14. Yeah.
Like they always already looks way better.
18-month. Yeah, totally. Honestly,
shocking.
I wouldn't say I was skeptical at like what the decor was going to be and like from the concept art and stuff, but it looks really great from the pictures that I saw in person. It's like very, very cute, very charming, colorful, just like all the great, just all the good things about Disneyland.
Yes. Yeah, those 3 colors specifically, because I feel like the anchors are like magenta. There's like a kind of marigold yellow and like teal, cyan. I don't know.
There's like a teal.
It's giving like printer ink to me. Yeah, it's like low-key giving like, oh, you're low on this shade. Yeah, but you're right. It is colorful. I personally
change those out. So annoying.
I'm like, I feel like they're probably gonna go big in like 75. Like in 5 years, they're gonna go all in on 75th anniversary. I think. I feel like 70 is kind of like a little, but it's good that they're doing something for it. Yeah, and I think 75 anyway is gold, if I'm not mistaken. So like, I feel like they're gonna go all in on just like big, sparkly gold, shiny, whatever. Because 60 is silver. I remember because I was there for the 60.
So 50 is gold.
Maybe it's like platinum or something. I don't know. Diamond.
And 25 is cake.
Yep. 25 is birthday cake.
That was the first time I went to Disney was during the 25th with that birthday cake.
I mean, honestly, that's kind of iconic. I'm looking it up now. I need to know. I'm like, what is the 7th anniversary? I'm looking. I need to know. Do tell. This is saying...
Do tell. Maybe gold comes back.
Diamond.
It's diamond again.
So is it going to be like sparkly, like crystal?
Shine bright like a Bryman.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. It's hard to say. I'm interested. We'll find out. Anyway, there's a lot of cool stuff going on with it. I mean, I got to tell you, that new Joe Bros song is like real cute. All the content creator girlies are posting it in their stories. I keep seeing it. And I'm like, I love it. I love me some Jonas Brothers.
You love Joe.
I go back and forth between Joe and Nick, although Nick's like a little conservative, but yeah.
Is he?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like they're like 3 religious guys from New Jersey. It's like not really that surprising, is it? Yeah.
It's not great. Fair. Good point.
Yeah. Yeah. But whatever. Just the music is fun. It's cute.
Sure. Well, sure.
They put on a good show. It's fun. I've seen the Joe Bros before.
I told you they're coming to Philly. I feel like we should go.
We should. Yeah, they're so fun. I feel like my hair is kind of giving like Joe Jonas a little bit today.
A little bit.
It is. It's lighter than his, obviously, but like the shape is giving a little bit. Yeah. For some reason, I keep wanting to sing the Disneyland 70th song, but it's making me think of their Christmas song. They're like, you make every day feel like it's Christmas. Do you know that song? That's what it's giving. Oh, I love it.
I just started singing Burning Up in my head.
Ooh, real throwback. That's when I saw them. Yeah.
He like is very like
red dress. Yeah. That's the era that I saw them. I was still a wee student, back at Penn State.
Wow.
It was like 2000, literally 8, maybe, like almost 20 years ago. Yikes.
Oh my God, you were crying. You had a sign.
Screaming, crying, throwing up.
Literally, yeah.
Wait, you know what it was giving? It's like, have you seen? There's like a meme of somebody.
Giant.
It's like a meme of like a girl and in like this so 2000s outfit where she's wearing like the t-shirt under the spaghetti strap dress with like leggings and like hair barrettes, and she's like, I can't believe that like I wore this with like my training bra underneath, thinking that like this was gonna make the outfit that like made Joe Jonas like see me from the stage and like fall in love with me and like ask me to like run away with him and go on tour. I'm like,
literally,
that's me. That's literally me.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're gonna see me from the stage and just be like,
you come with me.
Yeah. And it's gonna be like the Liz McGuire movie. Like, that's what's gonna happen.
God, I miss the days where you could just be delusional and it was just like whatever.
Who said those days are gone,
Actually,
honey?
You know what? True. Honestly, I wish I was more delusional. Honestly,
Delusional Girl Summer 2025.
Yeah. Yes, Delusional Girl Summer. Let's go.
I love it. Some call it manifesting. Let's be real. It's delusions, honey.
No, that's
delusions.
so true.
Yeah.
That's so true. That is literally what manifestation is. It's just like, sure, I could be a rocket scientist next year. Sure.
So you got a car. That don't impress me.
What?
Dun, dun,
Big
dun, dun. Yep, love it. No, I mean, it's exciting. I think it's cool. Like, talk about manifesting. I'm manifesting that we're going to go to Disneyland 70th before it's out. You and I are going to be out there. We're going to make it happen. I'm excited for it.
And we're going to record a pod ep.
Pretty exciting. Speaking of, wait, go. Tell
me. I was going to say Paint the Night, and I watched the New World of Color and
World of Color.
Did you see like the intro with like the Muppets? They're really trying hard for the Muppets. They had like a whole intro that was like actually really cute. It was like the like safety announcement, and it was just the Muppets. Like, it was so cute. It was so funny.
I love that.
You gotta watch. You would love it.
Yeah, I do gotta watch. I only saw a little clip. Oh, I love Miss Piggy, my icon.
I know you do.
I only saw a little bit of it, but what I did see was the Boyz II Men re-recording of Rainbow Connection, and I was like, okay, this is actually incredible. Hometown Heroes, Billy Favorites, Boyz II Men.
Billy Faves.
So good. But I mean, like, they slayed it. It sounded so good. I was like, wow, this is amazing. It looks...
And honestly, that song is incredible, just in general.
Yeah. Oh my God. Literally, it makes me weep. Like, seeing the... like when they do the overlay on Spaceship Earth at Epcot with the rainbow on it and they play Rainbow Connection, like the instrumentals. Oh my God, girl. It's like,
beautiful.
Who's cutting onions in here? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Is it the hair, the nails, the clothes, the lisp, the limp wrist? What is it?
All of it. No, it's the fact that you like Rainbow Connection.
Yeah, well, of course. Although you don't have to be gay to like Rainbow Connection, but it doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt. I was trying to think. I feel
someday we'll find it. Rainbow Connection.
The lovers.
I feel like
the dreamers. Wow, that was good.
That was good. I feel like, I don't know, I could see like Casey Musgraves doing a cover of it. She would be good for
I think that's what I think that's who it was. I think it was Casey.
I believe it.
That rings a bell.
Mother.
Love
her.
Mother.
She's so good. Yeah, I love that. I mean, we're really like leaning into it. Pride season's almost here, baby. We're getting excited.
Baby.
Yeah, I love it. But other exciting things that happened this week or are happening this week. Finally, Epic Universe officially opens, no longer in previews, opens their portals, honey. No, but honestly, it smells like someone opened their portal all over that park, so.
Oh my God, Jesus!
We can cut that out.
No, keep it in. The people need to know.
No, honestly, we caught so much
fight with you.
So much shade and hatred for me saying that. I really, honestly, I said it in the episode, but I'll say it again. Like, I was not trying to be a hater or shady. Like, I just think it needed to be said. I'm not saying it like ruined my experience, and I'm also not saying that it was like so intense that it was like, oh my God, you can't even like breathe. But I'm just saying like there was a noticeable like potty, like bathroom smell that I caught whiffs of frequently throughout my time there. So I'm just sorry, whatever. No one else is talking about it. I'm going to give it to you straight. I'm just telling you, it didn't ruin my day. I still had fun there. I look forward to the opportunity to go again someday. It was nice. I'm just saying there's, there's some stank.
Yeah.
But
You know what that just reminded me of? You just listening to you talk about that. Remember in 101 Dalmatians with Glenn Close when she falls in the animal poop? And she's
yeah, of
like,
course. I
"What is
just
that
rewatched it the other day.
stench?" That is foul. But she
Horrible.
ate. She
She
still
did eat.
ate, even covered in Loved it.
Yeah, because she's wearing like couture. It's amazing. She's like gets up with her
It's
like
so
fur
good.
coat on, and it's
She's like
like
stuck. She's literally like stuck in it. Oh my god. Wow. Disney used to
horrifying.
really, really do
They
the
went there.
things. They used to go there.
Yeah,
They went there.
yeah. I know. I loved it. It was so
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I love that. Iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, exciting stuff coming to Epic. I don't know. We'll see how it really goes. I, for one, am very curious to see what the real, we've been getting influencer previews. We've been getting people who have had the opportunity to go early. So I'm excited to see the real experience of like just everyday people going, and also to see the park at its capacity with like the day in day out, like churning and burning people through rides and attractions and restaurants and everything. Like I really want to see, because that's the real test. Like I think anybody can make a preview look sexy and good, but I'm like, let's really see how it goes once their gates are really open and they're churning tens of thousands of people through every day, because I want to know what it's like really.
Hopefully they can figure out how to lower those wait times, because I mean the 300-minute wait time for the Harry Potter ride on a preview?
Yeah.
Not on my watch.
Honey, I wouldn't wait for that, but honestly, there are very few things in this world that I would wait 300 minutes more. One of them would be like a meet and greet with Beyonce or Lady Gaga. I would say, like,
I would wait days.
Yeah.
I would wait days for that.
Yeah, I would camp out. I was just saying, like, at least 300 minutes for that. But like,
oh yeah.
But yeah, like a ride, no matter how amazing it is, and full disclosure, I did not have the opportunity to ride it when I went, but I know it's amazing. Everyone's like, it's the future of theme parks. It's the best ride you'll ever ride. Okay. 300 minutes is a really long time, girl. And like, I feel like if you're talking about bang for your buck, I'm like, you're going to spend better part of $200 just entrance fee to get into this park, and then spend 5 hours of your day waiting in line for one ride. Just like the math isn't mathing for me, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Different strokes. Agreed. So it's fine.
That's right.
I don't know. Yeah, my patience is not really there, but anyway, we'll see. I'm curious to see what the real tea is once it's like actually open and people are in there. So stay tuned. Yeah.
Speaking of portals.
Yeah.
We did go visit a portal here, an Epic Universe portal here in Philly yesterday.
Yes, we did. It was so crazy. So if you've been following along on social, which shameless plug, if you're not following, what are you doing? You've listened this far into our episode and you don't follow us on social media? Do it. Just pause. You can pause right now and then go at Ears to It on everything, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, and then follow, and then you can come right back. We'll still be here yapping. It's okay. But we posted on our stories earlier this weekend by the iconic Philadelphia Museum of Art, famously the steps that Rocky runs up, the Rocky steps, it's a thing. So they posted this, what they call an activation, and it's like a scale model of the Kronos. Yeah.
Like 30 feet high, like very
like,
legit, very cool. They had like, I guess a screen where you could like look in and see like the different lands through it. And it looked very cool when I drove by, lit up. And then of course, when we went, it was off.
Yep. They were like, get out of here, uglies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was off, but you could tell that they were set up for like lighting and rigs, because they had like truss work and like theatrical lights like all around it, and there was like cable along the ground and stuff, and there was a big LED screen. Of course, none of it was turned on, but we did get to see it. It was cool to see. The detail is there.
Cool.
It's cool that it was here. For those unfamiliar, Comcast Universal like has a headquarters in Philadelphia. So the two tallest like skyscrapers in the city of Philadelphia are owned by Comcast, Xfinity, NBC Universal. So they do a lot of those kind of like activations for things when they're doing promo. For example, when Wicked came out last year, in the lobby of one of the Comcast towers, they had like a little Wicked pop-up experience, and it had some of the costumes, which I got to go see. Very cool. Here's hoping they do something this year for Wicked Part 2, which allegedly we're days away from getting a trailer. Finally.
Well, June 4th is the date.
Yeah, so we'll see. But I've seen that it's like apparently going to be exclusive to like the people that go see the screening in the theater. But also it's like, yeah, but girl, once people go see it, it's like, it's going to be all over the internet. So it's like, just release it.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like they'll probably release it like the day after.
I was gonna say it'll be like a day. It'll be like see it in the theater on the 4th, and then they'll officially drop it on like the 5th.
I mean, hun, I might. You want to do it? Should we? Maybe.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Why not?
Yeah,
Seems like a
probably.
good way
Okay,
to
great.
celebrate Pride season. Go see Johnny Bailey and those tight chaps prancing around.
Literally.
Honey, I'm excited for his big movie this summer too, honey. Jurassic World. Mr. Sexy Little Glasses. Yeah. He looks so good. I can't wait.
He does.
I love a hot nerd and a little hot nerd glasses. It's like, which is
do.
an iconic trope from the Jurassic World
Milo's
universe.
Adventures.
So.
Okay.
Oh God, yeah, that too. If you know, you know. Anyway, don't look that up.
No, don't Google that.
Do not. Anyway, speaking of upcoming things, I can't believe it, but we're like days away from Memorial Day weekend. Now, we have a little storied history of Memorial Day weekend because you and I have gone to one of the gay meccas in America for years together, Rehoboth Beach in Delaware.
Rehoboth Beach.
Yes, it is fun. Poodle Beach. We've had some fun and some chaos there in the past.
Fun.
But yeah,
broken ankle there basically.
Sure,
so that was fun.
Yeah, but it's okay. We made up for it because we went for my batch weekend, and I feel like that was a fun trip.
That was fun. That was great.
Had
the house
good memories. It was good.
Was incredible.
Yes, so
outdoor
we had a good
pool.
Time.
Loved.
Yep. Yeah, so I'll be there again this weekend. So while I'm in the gay paradise gearing up for Pride, where will you be this weekend, and what will you be doing?
I will be at the rodeo, honey. At the Cowboy Carter rodeo.
The Radio Chitlin Circuit.
The radio.
Yeah.
I'll be yah-yahing. Yeah, I can't wait.
Hyped.
I'm seeing Beyonce. I love it. Maybe this is my chance. Maybe she'll spot me in the crowd. I'm gonna wear my my spaghetti straps and my training bra. So hopefully she picks me out of the crowd and says, "You,
she ain't no diva." Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love it. Where are your seats? Where are you sitting?
I think we're not on the floor. I think we're in the 100th level, but in the center.
Nice.
Literally, the view is straight forward is the straight stage. So
gorgeous, and in an iconic venue, the Madison Square Garden.
No, it's at MetLife.
No,
buddy.
What's it? MetLife? Why did I think it was MSG? Okay, well, in that case, Madison Square Garden is not great.
Exactly. And for that reason, we are literally driving because getting stranded there is no joke.
Horrible. I'm having flashbacks to Chromatica. That was
it was
a nightmare. Literally torturous.
Yeah.
Never again.
But I heard she flies right over the 100 level, so I'm very excited.
Amazing. Nice You're going to have the best time. I can't wait to hear all about it.
I can't wait to tell you all about it. I'm still picking out what I'm going to wear, but I think it'll be really nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
I love it. Well, I feel like we've come to a point, we've teased it enough at this point, but I feel like we have like a big announcement that we need to be sharing with the kids. We were talking earlier about the power of like manifestation, right? And delusion. But I really honestly feel like this is something that we did manifest because I remember this time last year, like right as like Pride season was about to start, we were on a rooftop, one of our favorite haunts in South Philly. And I remember you and I being like, we have to actually get this podcast going. We really need to do that this year. Like, let's promise that we're really going to do it. And I remember like pinky swearing with you on the rooftop being like, we're going to do that this year. We're going to make it happen. Too. And lo and behold, that was summer 2024.
We did manifest.
And by like holiday season 2024, we started recording the pod. Here we are. This is our 5th full-length episode, plus a couple bonus eps sprinkled in there. So we've officially been doing this almost half a year now, which is crazy because we started in December and it's almost June. So in honor of all of that and to celebrate Pride and to like really do something like big together, what are we doing, honey?
Of course.
We're going to Disney World.
To Disney World. Well, duh.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So we're going to go to Disney World together. Somehow, amazingly, for us two who have been there each like dozens of times, have never been together at the same time. Maybe.
A lot of times. Maybe. I don't know.
At least a dozen. Think
At least
about
a
how
dozen.
often you've been going from the time you were a child till now. And like,
child.
especially in your adult life, a child. Like, I don't know, maybe this is the dozenth. I don't know. Baker's dozen. Maybe it's lucky
Perhaps.
13. Yeah, so I'm very excited because somehow, despite all of that, you and I have never gone together, despite being, the world's biggest super fans and like queening out about it every single day, both when we're recording and not.
We've been talking about going together for even longer than a year. Like, it's been like many years.
Oh,
we
yeah.
were like, we gotta go together. What are we doing?
Yes, yes. So truly something that we have like deluded ourselves into manifesting. We finally just like made it happen. So excited to be doing it. We have some exciting things planned for when we're down there. We'll probably get into some details in the future, but really mostly just wanted to make the announcement to you all today, to our loyal listeners who have suffered through this pod long enough to this episode. To hear us yapping, but truly, like, I'm so excited. We're gonna have so much fun. It's gonna be a blast.
I agree. I am truly looking forward to it. A lot of fun stuff coming up. So yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a good one. One of our famed phrases that we borrowed from a concert when we went to see Lana Del Rey years ago, and she, "Go girl, give us nothing." I mean, literally laid on the floor and like rolled around.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Hey, Philly, I heard your team won tonight," because the Eagles had just found out they were going to the Super Bowl.
And they had
literally just won. And she was like, "So it's going to be a good one." And then proceeded to like, mwah, 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 roll around. The most low energy, like snooze fest of your life. So,
and I love Lana.
Anyway,
I'm a Lana stan, but that concert was quite boring.
Yeah. Anyway, it's not going to be boring. Our trip to Walt Disney World, honey.
Period.
It ain't. I can't
all
wait.
4 parks.
I'm so excited.
A water park.
All 4 parks.
All of it.
Club. Another club. Bus. Plane. No sleep. Next place. Another club. Another club.
No one believed in
another
me.
Club. Another club. Another club. Another club.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Classic Gaga. I love it.
No fear.
We're going to have so much fun.
No one
and we're so excited. Yeah. It's going to be good. That said, I can't wait. There's more to come, but I think this is a good place to kind of wrap up our little kind of grab bag episode. It's been fun catching up with you all, like it always is. And wherever you're listening to this from, make sure that you're subscribing, whether you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or YouTube or iHeartRadio or Amazon Music or anywhere that you're listening to this, streaming along. Make sure you're following us there. Make sure you're liking and reviewing it. Comment. I want to engage with y'all. Tell us things. Give us suggestions of what to do when we're in Disney. I want to hear from y'all. So I'm excited, and I'm wishing you all a very restful and reflective MDW as you kick off the start of summer and Pride season. It's going to be a good one. And until next time, this was Ears to It. I'm Erik.
And I'm Nick.
And we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.